You know, a lot of people eat sardines. They're very healthy. I consume them. They're great, a very good source of omega-3 fatty acids. But I want to introduce you to another food that has even higher amounts of omega-3 fatty acids, cod liver. I recommend you have both because they both have their own strengths. But so many people have never even heard about cod liver. I think they're missing out. Now, I want to first touch on this cod liver oil thing, because why do they have cod liver oil, and why don't they promote other fish liver oil type products? And that is because something's very unique about the codfish. In the muscle of the codfish, there's not much oil. Why is that? Because all of the oil is in the cod's liver, not the muscle. In a salmon, they have small livers, not as much oil, hardly at all. Most of it is in the muscle meat. So let's start with the omega-3 fatty acids. That would be both EPA and DHA. EPA is more for inflammation, and DHA is more for brain, nerve, heart. So with omega-3 fats, with sardines, we're dealing with 0.9 to 2 grams of omega-3 fatty acids. Versus cod liver, we're dealing with 9 to 11 grams of omega-3 fatty acids. So hands down, cod liver has way more omega-3 fatty acids. All right, next one is vitamin D. Sardines will give you 4.8 micrograms. That basically gives you like 24% of your RDAs. Yet on the cod liver side, we're talking about 100 micrograms. So 4.8 micrograms to 100 micrograms for cod liver. That's going to give you 500% of the RDA. Next one is vitamin A. I'm not talking about beta carotene. I'm talking about the active form called retinol. Vitamin A is for your vision at night especially, the inner mucosal membranes of your mouth, your throat, your sinuses, your lungs. Also, vitamin A is very important for your thyroid, and also vitamin A works with iodine. In fact, if you're low in vitamin A, your thyroid could enlarge. So with sardines, you get about 32 micrograms, but with cod liver, we're talking about 5,100 micrograms, which is about 638% of the RDAs. So sardines is 4%, cod liver is 638%. All right, now let's go to protein, actual protein. We have 24.6 grams. On the cod liver side, we only have 4.6 grams, much lower. So 24.6 to 4.6. Sardines have much more protein, and that's probably because cod liver is mostly fat. All right, next one is folate, a very important vitamin, vitamin B9. Sardines, 10 micrograms, cod liver, 300 micrograms. Okay, now let's talk about calcium. On the sardine side, we have 392 milligrams. And on the cod liver side, we only have 10 milligrams. Okay, so sardines have much more calcium. Let's talk about phosphorus. Okay, on the sardine side, we have 545 milligrams. Versus the cod liver side, we only have 100 milligrams. 545 milligrams to 100 milligrams for the cod liver. And then we get to B12. On the sardine side, we're dealing with 11 micrograms. And on the cod liver, we're dealing with slightly less, like 10.6 micrograms. So as far as the B12, it's almost the same, just a little bit more on the sardine side. So now do you see why you need both? Because cod liver oil has some things that the sardines don't have, and the sardines have things that the cod liver doesn't have. And then if we look at sardines relating to salmon, okay, the salmon does have more B vitamins, but the sardines have more calcium, more phosphorus, more selenium, more iron, more magnesium, and more zinc. Now, if you have not seen my video on the benefits of cod liver oil, you should check it out. I put it up right here. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates.
I have a course.
But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here.
Your immune system.
This
It's a free
book
course.
goes into
Here's
every single detail
you.
that you would ever want to know about.
Here
It
is
goes
your
into the
environment.
7 principles of fat burning. It goes into
Everyone
hormones,
is
the
focused
body
on
types,
this over
the
here,
basic
avoiding
keto
your
plan. It goes into
environment.
intermittent fasting.
What about here?
Talk about
What
the
about
10 fat
strengthening
burning triggers
your
and
immune
blockers
system?
and fat burning
That's what's
strategies
missing.
with a lot of
This
details
course
in
will
every
show
single
you how to
chapter.
bulletproof
I
yourself.
go into
And so you can
body
tolerate
issues
and
that interfere
resist
with
your
losing
environment
weight.
much better.
There's
by
very few
strengthening
people that
your
just have a
own
weight problem.
immune
They have a lot
system.
of body
I put a link
issues, whether
down
it's
in the
sleeping
description
problems,
right down below.
stress
Check
problems,
it out and get signed up
inflammation,
today.
menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto and Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.